Corthax 9 was dying. The planet's classification as a death world had been upgraded to extinction event in progress. Volcanic chains erupting simultaneously. Atmospheric toxins reaching lethal concentrations. Gravity storms tearing the surface apart. The 8 million Corthaxians, themselves considered the galaxy's toughest species, were facing annihilation. Their distress call reached the Galactic Council during an emergency session. Evacuation would require specialized ships. The Council's logistics AI calculated. Vessels capable of withstanding 12G gravity, temperatures exceeding 800 degrees, and atmospheric acids that dissolve most known materials. We have no such ships. Then they die, Admiral Vex stated flatly. It's unfortunate, but Corthax 9 was always borrowed time. Deathworlders know the risks of their choices. Wait, the human representative, Ambassador Chan, stood. Earth is sending assistance. The council fell silent. Then someone laughed. Humans can barely survive on their own world, Vex scoffed. Corthax 9 makes Earth look like a paradise. What could you possibly? We're not sending aid, Chen interrupted. We're sending the Sisyphus. The temperature in the room seemed to drop. The Sisyphus? The Altarian delegate's voice trembled. The ship from the Void incident? You said it was destroyed. We said it was contained, Chen corrected. But desperate times. 3 days later, a single ship dropped out of hyperspace near Corthax 9. The U.S. Sisyphus didn't look like a rescue vessel. It looked like something that had been through hell and decided to stay there. Hull scarred by dimensions that shouldn't exist. Parts of it flickering between states of matter. One section was on fire, had been for 7 years, burning without fuel in the vacuum of space. The Corthaxian emergency coordinator, a battle-hardened warrior named Drex, hailed the vessel. Perfect, came the response. The voice was wrong. Human but stretched, like someone speaking from multiple moments in time simultaneously. We haven't felt proper heat in months. The Sisyphus descended into Corthax 9's atmosphere without shields. The acid ate at its hull, and the hull ate back, having evolved its own digestive system after years in hostile dimensions. The crushing gravity that would flatten most ships only made the Sisyphus more solid, more real, as if pressure helped it remember what shape it was supposed to be. Your ship is being destroyed, Drex warned, watching their sensors. Destroyed. The voice laughed, a sound like grinding metal. The Sisyphus was destroyed years ago. Destroyed and rebuilt so many times that destruction became part of its operating system. This ship doesn't survive disasters. It collects them. The Sisyphus landed in the middle of a lava flow. The molten rock didn't melt the ship. The ship absorbed it, integrated it, added molten planet core to its long list of survived impossibilities. Begin evacuation, the voice commanded. But the cargo doors didn't open normally. They opened wrong, into spaces that weren't quite inside or outside, folded dimensions that could hold impossible volumes. How many can you carry? Drex asked. All of them. The Sisyphus doesn't obey conventional space. We once fit an entire moon inside. Still have it, actually. The crew uses it for recreation. Corthaxians began boarding, walking into cargo holds that existed in 17 dimensions simultaneously. The ship's interior was a nightmare of non-Euclidean geometry, but somehow it worked. 8 million refugees entering a ship that was bigger inside than outside, older than its age, more damaged than whole. What happened to this ship? Drex asked as his people boarded. It was our deep space explorer. Got caught in a cascade of disasters. Black hole, temporal storm, dimensional rift, psychic plague. Each disaster should have destroyed it, but they happened simultaneously. The disasters started fighting each other over which got to kill the ship first. The Sisyphus survived by becoming the referee. The planet's core finally destabilized. Continents shattered. The atmosphere ignited. The Sisyphus sat in the middle of the apocalypse, calmly loading refugees, occasionally absorbing a disaster that got too close. A gravity wave that would crush atoms? The ship had 3 of those already, kept them as pets. Loading complete, the voice announced after 6 hours. 8 million souls secured in dimensional pockets. They're safe. Well, safe-ish. The ship's definition of safe is negotiable. As the Sisyphus lifted off, Corthax 9 underwent final collapse. The planet cracked like an egg, its death scream echoing across subspace. The ship absorbed that too, added planetary death scream to its collection. Why? Drex asked from inside the impossible cargo hold. Why risk this ship? Because the Sisyphus understands death worlds, Chen answered from Earth. It's been through worse than death. It's been through existence failure, causality collapse, entropy reversal. Your planet's death? That's the ship's equivalent of bad weather. The Sisyphus delivered all 8 million Corthaxians to their colony world,